Hello, and welcome to the informational video webinar series on the rules for certified child care centers. This is video number 18, covering transportation overview, transportation staffing, transportation safety, passenger restraints and seating, and vehicles. My name is Christina Austin. I work for the Child Care Licensing Division as a regional manager in the Tualatin Field Unit. The Child Care Licensing Division hopes that you find these videos informative and supportive in learning about the new Certified Child Care Center rule set. During each video in the series, we will explain some of the key features and highlights of the Certified Center rules. Another new aspect is that the rules have been organized differently to help make information easier to find. While we are highlighting many key features, changes, and new rules throughout this video series, the entire rule set will not be reviewed. Please refer to the Certified Child Care Center Rulebook for the full list of requirements and rules. Okay, let's get started. This first section will be an overview of transportation requirements. The transportation rules for certified child care centers are covered in rule sections 1200 through 1240. Please review the Certified Child Care Center rules closely if your program offers transportation of any kind. Each of the sections in this video have their own separate section in the new Child Care Center rules. If a certified child care center transports children, the center must be in compliance with all applicable state laws, including current vehicle insurance that covers the driver, the vehicle, and all occupants. A certified child care center must not transport children in vehicles or parts of vehicles not designed for transporting people, such as truck beds, campers, and trailers. If a certified child care center contracts for transportation for children while they are in care, the center is responsible for ensuring the contracted entity meets CCLD's transportation requirements, even though the center does not own the vehicle. The use of public school transportation on behalf of the certified child care center is exempt from CCLD transportation requirements. When children go on field trips, the center must ensure that staff frequently review a written list of children and check the presence of all children prior to boarding and exiting the vehicle, and anytime the group changes locations on site, for example, when moving from one exhibit to the next. Additionally, the center must ensure that each child wears an easily identifiable item, such as a label, shirt, or a wristband, listing the name and telephone number of the child care center, and that caregivers are easily identifiable. When children go on field trips, the center must ensure that a notice of field trips, including the date, destination, and estimated times of departure and return, is posted at least 48 hours in advance of a field trip in a place where parents and others may view it. When children are transported long distances, the center must provide rest and stretch stops as needed. Transportation staffing. A certified child care center must ensure that there are sufficient staff to meet the required staff-to-child ratios for each age group of children being transported. The driver may count in the staff-to-child ratios. One staff member must meet at least Aid 2 qualifications. A certified child care center may allow a parent to transport children other than the parent's own children without a qualified staff member present in the vehicle, only if the parent meets A2 qualifications and transportation requirements as provided in these rules and is enrolled in the Central Background Registry. If a driver is the only adult in the vehicle, a certified child care center must ensure that the driver meets A2 qualifications and training requirements as well as driver ratio requirements. A certified child care center must ensure that drivers of a vehicle used to transport children are at least 21 years of age, have a valid driver's license appropriate for the type of vehicle driven, are certified in first aid and CPR or accompanied by someone with current certification, do not have any medical conditions or are under the influence of any medication or substance that could compromise driving, supervision, or evacuation abilities, operate the vehicle in a legal and safe manner, and eliminate distractions such as the use of earphones or cell phones. Transportation safety. The following items must be maintained in the vehicle when transporting children and at the center: an operable phone, program information including center name, address, and phone number, and proof of vehicle insurance. The following two slides give a list of information that is also required to be in any vehicle that is transporting childcare children. A checklist of all children being transported with any pickup and drop-off times and locations. A certified child care center must immediately document attendance each time a child enters and exits the vehicle. Emergency medical information on each child, including parents' contact information, special medical needs, medications, allergies, the name and phone number of the child's doctor, and emergency medical authorization forms. When transporting children with chronic medical conditions, such as asthma, diabetes, or seizures, their emergency care treatment plans, supplies, and medication, and a first aid kit that is easily accessible to staff and not to children, with contents specified in the first aid section of the rules. Safe conduct to and from the vehicle and safe off-street loading spaces must be provided. Children must be loaded and unloaded from the vehicle only at the curb or an off-street area protected from traffic and on the same side of the street as the building they will enter. A certified child care center must ensure the following safety practices are followed. The vehicle doors are locked when the vehicle is moving and when not in use. The motor is turned off, the brakes set, and the keys removed whenever the driver leaves the vehicle. No vehicle window except that of the driver must be open to more than 50% of its capacity when children are on board. If children must cross a street, they must be accompanied by an adult. Staff at the center must know the routine, arrival, and departure times of the vehicle and take action if the vehicle does not return at a scheduled time. Staff must have clear instructions for managing emergency breakdowns and accidents, including vehicle evacuation procedures, supervision of the children, and contacting emergency help. Before leaving the vehicle, the driver or the last personnel in the vehicle must inspect all areas of the vehicle to prevent a child from being left in the vehicle. Next, we will review passenger restraints and seating. A certified child care center must meet the following passenger restraint and seating rules to ensure children's safety during transportation. The manufacturer's maximum seating capacity for the vehicle is not exceeded. Car safety seats or booster seats, whether provided by the child's parents or the child care center, are labeled with the child's name and emergency contact information. Child care children are not permitted to ride in the front seat of a vehicle, and vehicles that meet the definition of a school bus that transport passengers in wheelchairs must comply with manufacturer's instructions and specifications. Now we'll review vehicle requirements. A certified child care center must ensure that all vehicles used for transportation meet the following requirements. Vehicles, including school buses, are in compliance with all applicable state and local motor vehicle laws. Vehicles are maintained in good repair and safe operating condition at all times. In addition, the vehicle interior is clean, in safe repair, and free of hazardous items that could impede the children's movement or cause injury if the items were thrown about the vehicle as a result of a collision. And operable heaters and ventilation maintain an interior temperature comfortable to children and between 65 and 80 degrees. According to the new rules, vehicles must be identified with the center or business entity name that is easily read by the public. For example, a small sign in the rear window or a bumper sticker, unless using contracted transportation or a vehicle not owned by the certified child care center. Thank you for watching this video in our informational series. You can now move on to the next video in this series. If you have any questions, please contact your licensing specialist. For more information, visit our website at www.oregon.gov/DELC, DELC.